Hello again, welcome back to NCR. For those that follow the Facebook, you'll know that recently I got a set of prototype 8.6 guard vents. You boys know I love a good speed hole. And we're going to do a little install clip. I'll show you how I go about popping them in. Try not to cut my finger off this time. And then we'll do some testing at the upcoming round of the Winton Sprint Series soon. Now for those of you that aren't across all of this, I'll just do a quick little recap on the car in a second, and you can get an idea for what we're trying to achieve. Let's get into it. So what are we trying to do here? Well, we're effectively trying to reduce the pressure in the wheel well and generate a little bit more downforce. So we've already got our first prototype set in. I say prototype because I looked at various options on the market and I wasn't really stoked with what I saw in terms of the shape. These ones have been made to fit the 8.6 guard specifically, so they've got a little taper there and then they've got a little bit of curve down the bottom there. It just fits in there a little bit nicer. The next step, of course, is our new boys here, and it'll look something like that, I guess. Final position to be determined. And then we'll work out how we're going to cut the liner and get some air up into it. But the whole idea is to generate a bit of downforce, reduce lift, and effectively just give the front end a bit more grip. So we'll get stuck into it and see what it looks like when we're done. Now, before we jump into the time lapse, I suppose I should probably show you what it is that we're actually doing. We're going to take this template, cut it out, bit of arts and crafts, stick it on the guard, draw ourselves a line, and then grab our trusty angle grinder with a nice fresh cutting disc. I always like to get a freshie. Same for the drill bit, get a fresh one when it comes time to drill your holes for your rivets. You'll thank yourself. Cut a nice big hole in our guard, clean up the edges, then we'll pop our vent in and we'll start riveting away. You do want a nice new good quality rivet gun. It will make your life a lot easier, and the kit does come with plenty of rivets, more than enough. So let's get stuck into that now. I think that's like the third time I've said that now, and then we'll see what it looks like as we go. And there we have one hole. You could see I was struggling a bit with the paper template. The last one I did, the template was a bit thicker, so it stayed in place nicer and it kept its shape. This time I just couldn't get it to work, so I just used the vent itself, chucked it on there, and using my mad arts and crafts skills, just drew a 10 to 12 mil line around the inside and cut that. Once we've cut, that's what's on the inside. We'll obviously cut the liner and we'll work out what we're doing in there to get the air flowing up and out through the vent. But that's the current progress, and we'll press on. And there we go, both vents now installed. I got to say, that upper guard vent looks pretty fantastic. Can't wait to see it on the ground. Yeah, definitely a little bit more fiddly to install than this guy. You just got to take your time. Make sure that you measure, cut, and just creep up on it. You want to make sure that you've got enough material along the flange so that when you drill and rivet, there's actually something for it to bite into. You can see I've already gone ahead and cut the liner. There is a sort of a natural line just in there that you can cut along, which will give plenty of airflow. I like to pop a bit of race tape on the drill just to make sure that you don't damage the vent when you're installing it. But otherwise, just take your time, measure twice, hopefully cut once, or in my case, cut heaps of times, and you'll end up with something that looks just like that. So before I crack on with the other side and show you the finished product, I thought I'd just quickly point something out that was shown to me after I was complaining about the difficulties with the template. As it turns out, I'm a goose. Don't cut it out and make it all flimsy like I did. You're only supposed to cut the center section out, and then of course apply that and trace around it. So I'll get cracking on this side, and then I'll show you the finished product shortly. Bang, all done. Second one went in a fair bit easier and faster. We knew what we were doing this time. I got to say, they look amazing. Big thank you to CircuitWorx for helping me bring these guys to reality. you'll be able to get your own set in the next couple of weeks or so. I've just got to finish testing at the next round of the winter sprints. But for now, check that out. Looks pretty serious for a little Nugget 8.6. Can't wait to see what they're like on track. You got any questions, pop them down in the comments below, and jump on the Facebook page. There will be a code just to save a bit of money on the events if you want to get a set for yourself. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.